93 Boxing, I'm back with another video. Danny Garcia talks about how come he himself has never been in the pound for pound list. And if you think about it, right, whatever you think of Danny Garcia right now, it doesn't matter, because Danny Garcia beat Amir Khan when people thought he would lose to Amir Khan. He knocked out Morales, which Marcus Maidana couldn't do, and Marcus Maidana is known as a big puncher. He dropped Morales with one shot. He beat the judo that came to fight. He beat Matisse when most people thought he wouldn't be able to beat Matisse. He has some good wins. I don't understand how this guy's not pound for pound. And it's crazy when you think about it. Regendao is now considered number one, by some people, at number 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe pound for pound. Lomachenko has one good win, I think, but that's it. You have Triple G. I mean, how are these guys pound for pound and not Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia was never on the pound for pound list. Danny Garcia was talking about how's Terence Crawford number 1 pound for pound, which, again, it's a good point. Danny Garcia, they're talking about Terence Crawford being undisputed. Now, I have no problem with someone putting Terence Crawford number 1 pound for pound list, because I personally felt like he was pound for pound. But when you listen to Danny Garcia saying that, you think to yourself, he has a point. Because Terence Crawford beat... The best opponents he beat was Victor Postol, in my opinion. And he beat him... the fashion he beat him was, really good. Victor Postol is a guy who has a, win over Lucas Matisse. But, anyone can get caught with a freak shot where they get blinded and they kind of go down and shit. But... see what I'm trying to say? That's really his good win. Other than that, he hasn't done much all. And that's his best win, Terence Crawford's. Terence Crawford didn't really fight anyone else. I mean, Felix Diaz is a underrated fighter. Hank Lundy ain't all that. For real, Hank Lundy ain't all that. And Prescott, I mean, come on, man. Are you serious? He has some good wins. He's got some good fights. He's beaten them in fashion. But Danny Garcia was winning fights that, Amir Khan was on the top. When we remember, right? Amir Khan at the time was at the top. It's easy to say right now when Amir Khan's inactive and hasn't done shit. But at the time Amir Khan was at the top, Lucas Matisse was like this invincible monster coming off a knockout. A brutal stoppage of Lampont Peterson. So I don't understand how Danny Garcia doesn't get the mention. I know he was not... I don't think he was undisputed. I don't think Danny Garcia was undisputed, was he? I mean, he had Amir Khan's titles. He had the Eric Morales WBC title. And Lampont Peterson has one of them. So, technically, that Lampont Peterson title should have been with Lucas Matisse, because Lucas Matisse beat him, right? And then Danny Garcia beat Lucas Matisse. So, Danny Garcia should have been the undisputed champion. Am I right? Because Danny Garcia beat Lucas Matisse, and Lucas Matisse beat Lampont Peterson. Lampont Peterson had the IBF title despite the fact that he failed the drug test with Amir Khan. So Danny Garcia should have been undisputed as well. And even if it's not, he has to keep in mind, right? He's a 2-weight division world champion. Terence Crawford hasn't done that. So if you think about it, Danny Garcia he's pretty much an undisputed fighter if we really look at it in that sense. I mean, Lampont Peterson's title was not on the line. That's not fucking Danny Garcia's fault. At the end of the day, that title should have been with Amir Khan anyway. The IBF title. Lampont Peterson should have been stripped of that title from that drug test results. And then Amir Khan, Danny Garcia should have been undisputed by just fighting Amir Khan. But he also beat Lucas Matisse. So either way, it should have been with Danny Garcia. So he should have been undisputed, and he's a 2-division world champion. Terence Crawford, when you compare that overall, hasn't really done that. And even if you think Terence Crawford has done on the level of Danny Garcia, how come Terence Crawford's getting the mention of number 1 pound for pound, or even anywhere top 5 pound for pound, and Danny Garcia wasn't? How come? I mean, Mauricio Herrera, Danny Garcia's resume looks like a cherry pick, but if Mauricio Herrera level fighters are high level fighters compared to Terence Crawford's fighters, think about it, right? If Terence Crawford beats someone like John Molina, I guarantee if John Molina faced Danny Garcia, that would be like a lower level competition. If Terence Crawford, he faced Felix Diaz, and most people trying to rate like Felix Diaz is a high rated fighter, at least Terence Crawford fans. And I think he's a good fighter. But if Danny Garcia faced him, people will think it's a cherry pick. And he's been fighting top fighters consistently. Like I respect both, but I just feel like Danny Garcia did not get the recognition he deserved. Danny Garcia is he should have been undisputed at 140, and he's a 2 division world champion. The Keith Thurman Danny Garcia fight, I felt like it was quite close, and I really want to see a rematch. Keith Thurman's like somewhere in Nepal, pretending to have a Nepalese accent. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. But I actually think Danny Garcia beats Keith Thurman in the rematch. Close fight. I think it'll still be a close fight, but more decisively he will win. Let me know what you think, right? Let me know what you think. And also he said, actually I'm gonna make another video for this because that's a different topic. 93 boxing. I'm out.